Okay.
All right, we're recording. So,
Okay, good morning.
Good morning. It's Sharon with Lindsay and Tammy, and we're doing this Zoom call. We were hoping more people would join us, but Lindsay and Tammy, you guys are just killing it. Your points are high, but what I really like is that you are both the busiest people I know. You've got full-time jobs, you've got kids. It's craziness to me. So let's start with Tammy if we could. Tammy, tell me why you are doing so well with the points and how you're fitting everything in.
I guess for me, well, to be honest, I'm totally back on Medifast because that's like the easiest thing for me. It's so easy to just know that this is my exact meal, and then all I have to really do is focus on the one lean and green, or if I'm exercising, the 2 lean and green. So that for me in terms of the eating part is what is going. But in terms of the points, I'll tell you, I like check the Meltdown Challenge like all the time when I'm on a conference call, when I'm doing all kinds of other stuff, because I'm super busy and everything is so planned out. But at 5 o'clock in the morning, it's like the first thing that I do. I go on to log on and check all my work emails, and I check that. And then the same thing, I'll leave it up during the day and I'll check it because I'm always looking for more points. And I think also it's easier because people in my office are doing it, so it just kind of keeps you motivated. So I just kind of do it as part of, it's almost like, I guess because I am busy, it's like almost like a task. Do you know what I mean? Like I just have it happening. It's like a thing that I do. I just do it. I just keep doing it. You know, it's just become part of my life. So I'm kind of rambling here.
Now, no, that's good. Would you say that, how much time do you actually think you spend on the site and logging in and the points, getting your points?
Oh, I don't really spend that much time. I mean, the thing that takes longest is just when I'm watching the exercise videos, or like the webinar or the conference call, but even those are really, really short. So early in the, I mean, and it keeps me motivated too. So early in the morning, I'll log on. I mean, I don't know, it's like 5 minutes. I'm figuring out which friend have I talked about this to, but haven't sent them an email for, so I can send a referral one until that is done. And then I just quickly go through, I do my readings. It kind of keeps me motivated to remind myself about the water or whatever it might be, or Dr. A's note, but I just do it all in the morning, and then I do it again at the end of the day, so I've got my food and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't know how much I'm spending all in. I may be spending like 15 or 20 total. I don't know. I'm not spending a ton of time. Okay, no, that's a lie, because actually I do check it plenty to see what other people are doing. But so in terms of my entering, I guess I'm doing points for that long. Lindsay, what about you? I mean,
yeah, I would say, and I'm kind of like Tammy. I'm doing it slightly different this kind of weight loss challenge time. I've opted to do the kind of clean organic eating path, and so in order to do that, you have to plan, because you can't just go grab something out of a vending machine or have something like a Medifast bar in your purse. Yeah. You have to plan ahead. And so my meals are already planned for the entire week starting on Sunday night. So the food log is very easy for me to do. The water one I check off immediately every morning, even though it's the morning and I haven't finished the day, because I'm like religious about drinking water, and I always have been. So I know that that's something that I'm not going to not complete, because it's all I drink, water and coffee and maybe a glass of wine. But for me, I'm like Tammy. The first thing in the morning when my alarm goes off, it's the first thing I check. And I go and I look at it and I do the reading and I watch the video, and I'm just laying in bed kind of waking up, and it's kind of my quiet time, and I do it from my cell phone on my iPhone, just from bed, and that's kind of my morning routine. And I'm a total routine kind of person, so if I can get a habit stuck into my routine, then it's there. So then I get to the office, I check again. I'm like Tammy, I kind of check throughout the day. We're very multitasking women.
Yes.
So on a conference call, on a, sitting in a meeting under the table with your phone, you take the time, we look, and because we're very competitive women,
the competitive is a big part of it.
We want to have more points than other people. And, Tammy and I together have done a lot of weight loss personal challenges together over the last 6 or 7 years. And I mean, she's kind of my go-to for, okay, I need to get back in check, or I want to lose 10 pounds or whatever. And so we kind of get competitive on each other, which pushes each other.
Again, the buddy system, which is great. Now, okay, so wonderful with the points. Now what I'd like to ask you is, how are you fitting the exercise in and whatnot? Because this can be helpful for people that are just feeling overwhelmed. Obviously, you guys aren't overwhelmed with everything that you have going on. You're fitting this in, you're competitive. It's a blast, isn't it? I'm having so much fun. I just want other people to have the fun. And to me, the education has been super. I am just so darn proud of Take Shape for Life and what we've done. By the way, as a coach, I've got to tell you guys, we're doing Take Shape for Life. We don't do MetaFast.
Okay, sorry.
No,
Okay, you're right.
that's okay. But because when we think in terms of MetaFast, we think in terms of weight loss. So we want
Right.
people to think lifestyle, and that's what I'm so proud about this challenge for. So, so tell me how you're getting your exercise in, and little bits here and there, or what?
So for me, yes, it's little bits here and there. Like it's hard. Like I used to get up and exercise at 5 every morning, train for half marathons, then I've been doing a rehab for my knee. And so to be honest, I'm doing tons of strength training because I've got all my PT exercises that I do every single day. And that ends up being strength training instead of cardio, but it's like at least 30 minutes a day. And then Lindsay, and then when I can, I mean, I've got 3 kids, I'm pretty active as it is just from day-to-day life. And I swear, Lindsay and I both were like running around this office like all day long. But
we don't sit in our chairs. We get up to go ask questions. We don't call people.
Yeah, we try to like not be sitting down. I think that was even one of the questions in one of the surveys about the sitting down piece. Like, try not to, except for when I have to type something or do something or really be stuck in a, like yesterday I was stuck in a 5-hour board meeting. But separate from that, Lindsay and I have also been, after work, just kind of to decompress before we drive home, we've been walking. So we bring our stuff, we do, a little over 2 miles, and we just do it and get it done. We can do it together and then go home. And let's face it, I mean, most of us are going to sit in traffic as it is, so at least have gotten the exercise in before doing that.
The other things that I've added on to that too are, one is I splurged and bought a treadmill at home because I have a baby and she's only 10 and a half, 11 months old. And so, she's been going to sleep at 6:30, 7:30 at night. So then I kind of have the evenings that I can hop on the treadmill and walk or jog. But I also started a couple of months ago, got some of the girls in the office to do squats and arm bands in the office while on a conference call. You can lift weights. You can do squats. When you are at the coffee machine, you can do squats. When you are making coffee, you can do squats. There's little things that you can do. It may look stupid to other people around you, but the first time I did that, I created a little challenge of it for some girls in the office, and I lost 10 pounds. And I wasn't doing any other exercising than squats, doing my arm bands, and walking on the treadmill at night for 20 minutes. So it wasn't anything over the top, spending 2 hours a day exercising. It was just trying to be smarter about my time and kind of figuring out where I can fit it in. I'm at the office more than I'm at home. You're here 8 hours a day, if not more. And by the time you get home, you're so tired and you've been in traffic and you just want to relax and hang out with your family and do those things. And so I thought, well, why not do squats and arm bands in the office?
I'll say the other thing that I do too, and I will tell you, it was like funny when I looked outside my office the first time, like Lindsay did it, and now honestly when I see them doing it, I'm thinking, wow, I should really be doing something. So again, back to that motivation. But I also am religious about my Fitbit, and so I'm like the biggest Fitbit addict, and so it's all about like getting my steps in. And so like I purposely will always take the stairs if I can. I never take the elevator unless it's really far. Anywhere that I go, and I always park far away. Like one of the farthest spots, safe spots, but to walk in just so I can get a little bit of extra steps. And that's just kind of part of my life now.
Making it a habit into your routine without going over the top and creating something that's difficult. So for instance, I have a sister who's an ultra marathon runner, and her routine is to go run 15, 20 miles a day with her kids strapped in the stroller. That's her routine. That fits into her schedule. That doesn't fit into our schedule to go on these. Even a 5-mile run sometimes is too much after work or before work.
Well, I'm with you there. I think you guys know I'm a trainer, and people think that I work out all the time, and I say, you know what? I'm gonna tell you I don't. I do 3 boot camps a week. I walk my dog every day, and then hopefully I can get a little bike ride or tennis or something in the rest of the week. But you don't have to do a lot. You do have to be consistent. So what I heard you guys say, and tell me if I'm, correct me if I'm wrong or if you want to add anything else. You just decided, you made the choice that you want to be fit and healthy. And I'm guessing that you already know that if you're not the best you, then you can't be there for other people. That's one. Two is you've made it part of your culture at work. Gosh, congratulations, Lindsay. Hey, let's get our bands. This is a conference call. Nobody sees us. You're probably doing it right now since I can't see you guys.
No, they're in the car.
All right, we'll get them out. But finding a buddy and being committed, and even though you have children and husbands and full-time jobs that, well, Lindsay, I haven't talked to you for quite a while, but I know that Tammy works an awful lot of hours. So,
yes, she does.
And doing the Fitbit thing and doing those little things that people take for granted that, oh, well, it's not going to matter if I get this great parking spot right now, but it does matter. So it's just putting all those little things together. And so you're creating the balance in your life that you need. I love that you're going for a walk after work so that your stressful drive isn't as stressful, because now you're in a better frame of mind as well. And I love that when you get home, you're focusing on your families. That's what I heard as well. Does that kind of sum it up?
Right. Yes.
Yes.
Well, super. So people can just get in there. It only takes, I'm with you. I go in the morning, I go in at night. Obviously, I go in and do a couple of other things. But it's really taking maybe, some days I think most people can get 5 minutes in. If they can do 5 minutes, they can up their points. And they don't have to be like you, although if we had a bunch like you, then it would make up for the other few that,
I know, and we'd be winning.
We would be winning. I love
And we
winning.
want to win.
Yeah, because
We want to win.
we want to win.
We want to win. Well, you guys are certainly going to win your own challenges for your individual. And, we're going to do the best on the team that we can. But the truth is we're all winning because we're getting healthy, whether we win the $1,000 or not. But hopefully when this is recording and when I send it out to everybody else, they'll be inspired by you too, because I have been. So I'm going to thank you for your time. I see that Barbara's on the phone as well. Hi.
Hi.
So
Hi,
I'm going to let you guys
Hi,
go.
Sharon.
Hi. Because you need to get back to work, I know, and I promised you like 15 minutes, and I think we're about at that. So I am going to show the rest of the people how to get the points quickly. So I'm just going to screen share here. So Tammy and Lindsay, thank you again. And if you have any other advice for our team, just post it on the wall.
Okay, cool. We'll do that.
Thank you again. And you
Okay,
guys are both
thanks.
doing great. Congratulations.
Go
Thank you.
team.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay.
So
Bye.
Barbara, you're
Hi,
doing great
Sharon.
as well.
Hey, I didn't know if you knew I was on.
Oh yeah, I could see you, but I didn't want to interrupt that we were in a flow.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So I know you've already been on too. You're you're over 100 points, I saw.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've been going on every day. I go on before I go to bed at night, usually about 9:30. I'll sit in bed and, do all the things to get my points and log my exercise and food.
How long do you think you've been spending?
I probably spend a good half hour
Really?
before I go to bed. Yeah, because that's when I do everything,
Okay.
Post a comment, do the logs, look at the video. Yeah.
So is that including the 5 minute? Because once a week there's the 2 5-minute, well, I shouldn't say 5 minute, but you get the 5 points.
Oh, yeah.
The two things. So
I did that one weekly, was it a
Yes.
weekly webinar? Yeah,
Yep.
I did that already.
Okay. Yeah, so that's probably why it took a little bit longer, because I'm finding that I'm kind of in and out. When I'm focused, I'm in and out in, I don't know, 5 minutes twice a day.
Oh, twice a day, and you do all those things to click on the particular points?
I go in first thing in the morning. I kind of do what
Mhm.
Tammy and Lindsay do. I go in first thing in the morning, and I don't log my exercise and everything there then, because I do it first. But
Mhm.
I know I'm going to do it. So I hear Lindsay, I know I'm going to get my 80 ounces in. If I didn't, then I just wouldn't say tomorrow. Another thing that has been challenging for me, and I told one of my clients, you know what, just go in and do what you ate the night before on the next morning. And so you're a day behind, big deal. So you don't get 1 point one day, whoop-de-woo.
Mhm.
1 point isn't going to kill us, but
Yeah.
getting more points. Like you guys just you earned another 5 points by coming on this Zoom call,
Oh.
as did Tammy and Lindsay.
Oh, good.
So, Yeah, and I forgot to ask them, what I'd like to do is do these, like, I don't know, once a week or something, where we just check in with each other and we get to know each other and we build a community. That's what I'd like to do.
Yeah.
If you don't mind staying on for just a second, I'm going to try to do a screen share.
Okay.
And I know you already know how to do this, but there's a few people that don't have points yet.
Oh, I'm not sure I know how to do a screen share.
That's okay. You don't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I do. So here,
Okay.
do you see my screen?
I just see you still.
Oh, you do. I thought I was doing a screen share. Well, poodoo. Maybe I'm.
I mean, I see you're filling up my screen because you're the speaker now. I see you. with the
Share
window
screen
behind you.
only.